Hello, Scott here, and before we get on to another completely unprofessional unboxing, I would just like to take a little moment to guide your attention to the floating image over here in the corner. What is that, you say? Or you ask? Probably. It is Titterpigs. Titterpigs is a new tabletop role-playing game podcast starring yours truly and also Keith from the Rolling Boxcars website. Information will be down in the notes, hopefully, if I remember. And what is Titterpigs? Well, it is another role-playing game podcast that's going to pretty much be conversational jibber-jabber between myself, Keith, the occasional guests, about whatever's on our mind for that episode. We have one whole episode out right now. So if you'd like to take a moment and go to your favorite podcast provider, Spotify, iTunes, Apple, wherever, even YouTube, give a listen and subscribe. That would be awesome. We have another episode coming out soon, hopefully within the next couple weeks, that's going to focus on the reason for the season currently. No, it is not pumpkin spice coffee, but very close. It's going to be Halloween and horror themed. What we're going to discuss, you'll just have to find out. So, it would be awesome. Give a listen to Titterpigs. And now, on to our completely unprofessional unboxing. Thank you. Hello, Scott here with another completely unprofessional unboxing. And today, we're going to be opening up something that I think is coming from DriveThru RPG. Not 100% certain, but I believe from the label that has my address on it, that's where it came from. So, kind of have a general idea of what's going to be in here, but, you never know. Sometimes things get delayed, and I completely forget about purchases and completely surprised. But anywho, let's get into this. Trusty steak knife, my Coleman camping steak knife that we will use if necessary. I don't know, this seems like this might be able to come off without having to utilize this. So we will save this for another day. Sorry, not going to be cutting myself today. All right, opening this up. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's coming off. Oh, geez, coming off very easily. And yeah, this looks like a DriveThru RPG thing. And oh yes, it is what I was hoping to get fairly soon. And there's also something else in there. Oh, okay, this too. That's right. So something I paid for. Something I got maybe at cost or at a discount due to a Kickstarter fulfillment, but more importantly, right now we'll focus upon this. The Dare. The reason I have this is because I'm hoping to run this game at my local game store for a little Halloween get-together they're having for certain people. And it seems like there's no better time to run this particular scenario. I'm well aware of this. I know that there was a wonderful review about it. I believe it was from Seth Skorkowski. So I'm not going to go into too many details. A lot of you may already be aware of this, but I'm not. I am one who knows about it, but I've never run it, never played in it, and I'm very, very excited. But for those of you who aren't aware what this is, it is it's not your standard Call of Cthulhu scenario. It does take place in the modern times. If I'm not mistaken, it takes place in the early to mid 80s, where the players play a group of kids who will be going into an actual haunted house on Halloween, and is up to the players to get those children out safely before horrible things happen to them. Without going into too many spoilers, it seems like an absolute blast. One of the wonderful Call of Cthulhu scenarios that you can probably get through in a single sitting. But considering the circumstances and how it plays out, maybe a little bit more daring do and maybe a little bit more pulpy than your average investigation 1920s horror scenario. But just reading on the back here, sorry if I sound a little bit congested. My allergies are creeping up on me again, and no fun. The old Barnacle House. Oh, God. Okay. So, for those of you who have colorblind issues, black on red background, never easy to read, but I will try my best. The old Barnaker house. Every kid has heard about it. Everybody has a different awful story about it. All of them agree it is a very bad place. But here you are on Halloween night, all because of that jerk Roger. He dared you and your friends to spend the night there. You couldn't let him bully you. You will show him who is chicken. Everybody knows that there is no such thing as ghosts. Everybody knows that, right? So get your slingshot and your pocket knife, or your steak knife. And let's see here. God, see, red and black. Here we go. Grab some candy and ready your Rubik's Cube. Well, there you go, 80s. You and your friends are going to go face to face with the horrors of the Barnaker house. Hopefully you will live to see dawn. Possibly cursed, says the Hollywood Reporter. Worst run Kickstarter ever, says the Entertainment Shriekly. I want my money back, Siskel and Eekbert. It was okay, I guess, says Fangoria. Okay, yeah, Fangoria. Okay, very funny. So, cinematic in its scope, I would imagine. And a lot of 80s Easter eggs throughout, so hopefully the people I'm playing with are of a certain age. I can't guarantee you, but nonetheless, they will have fun. Take a little, just kind of glance through real quick. Handouts. We will be using pre-gens for this, so I believe there's a good amount of pre-gens on here. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, it may not be in here, but it did include a wonderful color download of the character sheet, which is, very colorful, like an old 80s bumper sticker, KLOS, rainbow in its tone and its feel. Let's see here. Things to reference to get the feeling. There's that Rubik's Cube we spoke of, and a variety of different things. Hopefully not too many spoilers. It is a Call of Cthulhu game after all, so even though it is somewhat more lighthearted than your average Call of Cthulhu game, and probably severely more lighthearted than Delta Green, it is still Call of Cthulhu in a horror game. So, 56 pages in all, and the adventure actually looks like it runs about 23 with all the maps and everything, and some additional information. So this would definitely be something that I should be able to, run through, pick up, absorb, and get ready to prepare for the, 29th, I believe is the Friday before Halloween, and looking forward to having a great time with this. So set that aside for a moment, and this is part of a Kickstarter that I backed, the Open Quest, a D100 Gaming Made Easy, on its third iteration. If I am wrong, I apologize. But this came at a cost of a couple bucks, so I figured I might as well get it, throw it in with the shipping for the Dare, and have it come out. Not necessarily because I wanted the quick start rules, but more importantly that it comes with an adventure. Myself, like several people, regardless of the game system, I do enjoy having one or more introductory adventures or adventures that coincide with it to help learn the system. I don't recall if the Open Quest core book that I got comes with one or not, but it is nice to have one at least at another source without putting forth a lot of extra money. So note, you create a game or a game system or a game setting, always please include some sort of adventure with it. It makes it so much easier to figure out your gaming system or your setting or whatever when there's at least some sort of relatively easy, constructive, or guided example of an adventure to help us understand your game. Let's see here. The Lost Outpost, I believe, is the name of the game. And let's see here. There we go. The Lost Outpost. Mature themes. So nice little note there. Glad that that is front and center for anyone that you may be gaming with that may have issues with the themes of the game. Definitely, make use of safety tools here as reference. And what else do we have here? And then this is the starters quick rules. Now, one of the things I like about the quick rules for games is, yes, it is a great way for you to play a game and get a feeling or sense of it to see if it's worth investing more money into core books, especially with the cost of things these days. A good core book could run anywhere from $30 to $75, depending on the size of these things. They seem to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger in scope and size. So it's nice to wet your whistle to see if it's for you. But the other thing I like about having quick start rules is it's something that if you have everything, it's just an additional resource that you could slide over to your players that they can use to reference things during the game. Dungeon Crawl Classics is really good at that. Their quick start rule set, I've got 2 or 3 of them, and rather than print out a bunch of cheat sheets and whatnot, I just hand the books to them, and at least they're there to reference a lot of the different things regarding their character classes in the game without having to flip through a gigantic book or a ginormous PDF. So this is going to be relatively quick. Not much commentary on it. It is not a retro game. I've got more of those coming soon, but it has been a while since I've done an unboxing, so things are stacking up. So they're going to be probably back to back. I may throw out one today, and then another one in a couple days, but just see if I can get ahead of the game, considering that there is a new podcast that I'm co-hosting. You would have seen a reference to that in the beginning of the video. Yeah, please check that out. Titterpigs. Look it up. Very simple. But back to this, the Dare. Looking forward to this. I may just do a video or reference it in the podcast, depending on how it goes. But considering all the recommendations, I have no problem even not playing through it, suggesting and promoting this particular game if you're going to have a game to play on Halloween. And it got here really quick. Probably one of the quickest print jobs from DriveThru in a long time. Is less than 2 weeks, to be perfectly honest. So there's still time if you want to get this and give it a go during your Halloween themed gaming session. So anyways, my name is Scott. This has been another completely unprofessional unboxing, and I would like to thank you for your time. And once again, look forward to another unboxing with you soon. And check out Titterpigs podcast everywhere. iTunes, who cares? Look it up. YouTube, you can find it. Titterpigs, the tabletop RPG podcast with Keith and Scott. Take care, everyone.